Hey guys, it's a beautiful day here in the north today, I tell ya. It's got to be about -10 out, 10, 12 maybe. Anyways, happy to be back out at the camp. What I'm up to today, you say? Well, I'm going to hit the trap line here and I got to go pick up my fur, guys. It's waiting for me. So I'm going to put the dogs inside, put on my heavy gear, warm up the wide track, and we're going that way, guys. Pretty confident that we got some fur. Hello, Johnny. What do we got here? Nice. My other snare is still set. Ain't that a beauty? See, he came up here. Here's his tracks. Walks up, kind of sniffs around a little bit. He went for that beaver meat with that ukaruk. I guess link like that too. This is good. I had a lot of link walk by this set before and actually just look in it, and they never went in it for whatever reason. So this set here was baited. Well, the only bait I used was a beaver meat and the ukaruk, or it's not even called ukaruk according to the comments, but a little bit of fur there. I don't know, hopefully nothing was chewing on it. That could have been from the trap. Looks like he kicked around a little bit. He's not frozen, so it was probably last night. This morning still looks good. Not chewed on. Ha ha ha. Right on. I didn't bring my setters. I'll reset this with a rope, I think. It's right on, man. I'm happy. This is good. This is actually a nice sized lynx. Nice gray color on them. Beauty. Real beauty. So, since how I don't have my setters, I don't know if you guys ever used this method before. Close the springs on a 330 or any conny bear with a chunk of rope with a loop on it. The theory behind this, I guess, if you ever did get your hand caught in your trap, you got your little rope in your pocket with you. This goes on your foot, so say your hand's caught in there or whatever. Okay, well, now you could actually close this spring with one hand. I'm going to use both hands because you got them both. I'm taking a lynx out, but that's the theory behind it. So you go through both of the springs twice. So you go through once, and then you go through again. Just like so. So now you got your string on your foot through both springs, and then you just pull. See? With one hand. Sorry. With one hand. I should have went down a little farther, but this rope is kind of shitty. Close the spring. Hold on here. This rope is real slippery. There's one spring. And then of course you do the same on the other side. Take your string out. I gotta put my leather gloves on. The big dew claw is stuck right in the spring. There we go. A little bit of pissing around. There you go. It's a nice big cat, that one. Real beauty. Look at the fur on him, huh? He's got a full belly too. Probably just finished eating a big rabbit or something. That beluga whale oil and beaver castor. Must like that scent. Already set this trap, and then we'll carry on, go check a few more, guys. Right on. It's a damn good day in the north today. Second cat this season. And just like that. Trap's reset. Both the springs are off it. Lots of bait still in the back. So we'll carry on, guys. We're heading that way. The only one trail where I got all my snares that I didn't put a snare on. Lynx tracks coming out of it. This goes into my wood lot, and I've been coming and going out of there, so I was like, well, I don't want to be moving a snare out every time I go through, so I didn't put a snare on here just yet. But anyways, the old lynx came out. Anyways, I got 3 snares up that way, and he's walking straight towards them. So let's go see. We probably got him, guys. Buddy's checking out that lynx that I hung in there. It's a lynx, buddy. Wanna go have a look at it? Huh? Go in there. You always want to go in there anyways. Now there's dead cats in there. You're scared? Toby's not scared, see? See? It's lynx. Coming in. See, little Ricky's not scared. What the hell? Scaring himself. Hey, get out of that old bait. Yeah, buddy, he's a little worried about that. Hey, don't be chewing on that pig. That's my wolf bait. Wolverine bait. Let's see if he'll come around that. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Oh, he will, yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go inside and make some tea. Come on, my crew. My crew. One hell of a good crew, I tell ya. One hell of a good crew. Pretty cool, huh? That time lapse that you guys just watched. We just recorded right. So I was just cooking supper, editing today's video. I looked out and I see the old weasel's back. He's in the pot right there, chewing on frozen muskox broth. You little fella. Oh. You little fella. What are you up to? Hey. Come here, little fella. Dogs know what I'm. Hey, get off the table! You guys leave that old weasel alone. Never gonna catch him, and he's our friend. Well, anyways, it was a good day today. Seeing how I got the camera rolling now, I might as well talk to it, huh? Oh, he's back. Cute little fella. So, it was a good day today. Got 1 lynx in the stump set. That was pretty cool. You know, it's always nice to get one in the stump set, or 330, but stump set's always good too. So I was pretty pleased with that. I was pretty happy. The one that walked out of the woodlot trail, well, he just hit a rabbit trail and took off, so well, it was his lucky day, I guess, but I'll get him next time he comes through. So yeah, it was a good day. Watched the sunset, hung out with the dogs a little bit, and I've just been working around on videos and stuff, watching Friendly Weasel. Seeing how I got the camera rolling, I'll give you guys a tour of my cabin. So of course, where you see it right outside where the weasel is, this goes onto the front deck. This is the front door, of course. Go get them, dogs. Big front deck. 10 by 16 foot sheeted in front deck. So you walk in and this is what you see. So Got my cupboards there, full of whatever dry goods, dishes, all that other shit. The side window you see coming from the cut line. Blaze King wood stove. This is all I have for heat. So yeah, that's it. No drip heater, oil heater. It's all wood. I gotta cut all the wood myself, which is fine. So yeah, I used to have a 2-burner propane stove there, but it went to shit, so I threw it out. I got another one I'll be bringing back out here pretty soon. Table, of course, the big window overlooking the river straight out there. TV, that was production bonus left from the film crew when we did Fur Harvesters, so they use that for editing and stuff, and they left it here. My work table here, I charge all my batteries and shit here, do all my editing here. This window looks south, skinning shack right there, of course. This is the dog's couch, all the dogs stay on there. It's my couch, but the dogs think it's theirs as well. And this is a back room here, spare bed there, backup generator, fire extinguisher, some first aid supplies. This is my bedroom here, this part. Got a nice little radio by my bed and an ashtray and all the good stuff. So yeah, this is another bed, but it gets too hot up there, so it's more just, I just store shit up there, huh? So I got the one light in the back here. This is a battery light for 12-volt battery. That one's not hooked up. And of course I got my 1-yard light outside as well on my deck where I put my wood. Then inside the cabin I got my 2 lights. These are all run by gas-powered generator. I got a 2500 watt Honda generator. Up here I got 3 lights on this switch. I don't know, you probably can't see them too well, but these ones here are hooked up to the 12-volt battery under there. The 12-volt battery is hooked up to battery charger, so it keeps it charged. It's also hooked up to a little trickle charge solar panel outside. Here's another little light here. The switch here turns out on. So I usually leave this one on at night. One time I woke up and I had no lights like those in here, and I couldn't find my lighter or nothing. It was pitch dark and I was stumbling around like a jackass, hitting things and falling, and it was actually pretty scary, so I installed these battery powered lights. So yeah, that's it. You know, this is where I live. A lot of people always ask me what it looks like because I don't show it inside too often because it's usually a mess. It's pretty dirty right now, but you know, it's not too bad. Of course, all my water comes out of the river. I haul them in jugs. Drying rack up here. I dry all my clothes at the end of the day. It's cluttered. I had another one up over here. I got to put that back up. I took it down when I painted the ceiling here in the fall time, and yeah, so that's about it. And of course, the front door facing the river. The back door here leads towards the skinning shack. In the back where I park my skidoo. Also a fire escape. So I walk outside, and of course my skinning shack, generator, my skidoos, and I cut all my wood back here. Dog's chasing that weasel. You guys never gonna get him. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna, wow, what am I having for supper, you say? Well, muskox, of course. I got a big old chunk of muskox meat boiling away. It's been boiling for a little while now. So I'll boil this. Nice big chunk of meat. Lots there. And a baked potato. I'll be good till tomorrow. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna have my supper here. Finish editing video, and after supper, my day's not done yet. I gotta buck up a little bit of firewood, so that's fuck all really. Anyways, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Got fur waiting for us, guys. Hey guys, it's a beautiful morning here. You can't ask for a nicer morning here in the north, I must say. Minus 10 degrees Celsius, that is. Beautiful morning. So last night I had a visitor in camp. Toby was barking ferociously, looking out the window, and I got a big yard light up by my flag there. You could see a street light, and it lights up this whole area around here. So that was going, and a wolf came into camp. See right here, he came out right by my canoe there. He snuck out this way, and he walked up by the burn barrel. By the time I had got my rifle out and got out, he was right on the edge of the light. And then he just went off into the darkness. So anyways, you gotta be careful. And these dogs were just running around, chasing that fucking weasel around too. So I think he was sniffing around, trying to get a meal on one of my crew, huh? So anyways, he came out this way, went up by the burn barrel, and then turned around and he fucked off down the cut line. So anyways, he's lucky. He's lucky I wasn't a little more prepared for that, otherwise he'd be in the skinning shock right now. Anyways, what we're up to today is say, well, you guys want to see a flip up snare? A lot of comments on that. My other one I was going to set rotted down, so we're going to go the other way. I got a flip up snare down that line. I haven't been there in a couple of years. Haven't reset that snare since fur harvesters in 2014, I think. I know it's still up because I went by there in the fall on quad. So I'm going to take my chainsaw with me. I got my sleigh loaded up. I'm probably going to have to open that trail up. It looks like a lot of overhang and deadfall and shit. So I'll open that trail up and we'll go set a flip up snare. It's going to be fun, guys. Right on. There she is. This is the only counterweight that I have left. All the other ones rotted down or fell down or whatever, huh? So it's pretty straightforward. You got your pole tied onto your tree, snare up top, you bring it down. There should be a nail on this tree somewhere. Or no, I think I put that one right on this one, did I? How the fuck did I have this one here rigged up now? Shit. Okay. So anyways, there should be a nail there somewhere. You got your weight on the back there, and this just kind of teeters. So I'll piss around with this. We'll get this set here. I gotta find that nail on there. Hopefully it's still on there because I don't have a nail with me. I'm sure I could rig up something also. Okay, so after a little bit of pissing around, I found my nail right here. So the trigger locks on this little nail here, but as you can see, that's pretty freaking high up. So I'll clean this area up here a little bit, and I'm gonna have to make a nice pile of snow. Obviously, when I built this flip up, there was probably like 2 feet of snow, and as you can see, we don't even have a foot of snow right now. So a little bit of pissing around, but we'll get her set, guys. All these sticks are still good. I'll reuse what I can. And of course, I'll have to cut some more spruce boughs. So I'll get this set, and then I'll get a good idea of how high I gotta pile up my snow. So, just like this. Still got quite a bit of weight on there. I don't think I'll have to add anything on it. That's a lot of weight to lift up a lynx. Now, I've never caught anything in this snare before. Not yet. So that goes right on that nail there. Just like that. Be careful when you're setting these. You don't want that to drop on your head or catch this in your chin. You'll be missing a tooth like me. So let's have a look. Okay. So we'll go like so. I think I'll change this snare. Actually, no, that's a good snare. It was just twisted. Okay, so there's the bottom of my snare there. So I got to build up about a foot of snow all the way around. Now you see here, when the lynx comes in, of course I'm going to build a pen around and put my bait in the back. When the lynx walks into the snare closes around his neck. The first thing the lynx does when they get caught in the snare, they pull back. So when he pulls, this comes off of the nail, little trigger, and then this drops, lifting the animal up, elevating the animal up off the ground. So, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. They take a long time to set though, because you got to get your height just right. You got to find trees in the area, you know, that you know, the right area, of course. So it's a little bit of pissing around. Takes about 2 hours, maybe sometimes a little longer to set one. I'll just show you guys this trigger here before I get started. So we got our extra weight on the top, tree tied off here, wired up on top as well. This rope still looks good. This is a newer one. Comes down. I got my trigger here wired on, my snare, of course. This is just a chunk of tin that I drilled 2 holes in, and right here is the nail right there. So this hole goes on the nail. I just pounded a nail in the tree, cut the head off. So you see, just like that. You don't need much, huh? Okay guys, I'll get this pen built up on a little resetter. It's always been a good location. I don't know why I haven't caught anything here yet. And again, I only had it set for a winter or 2. I don't remember. It's been a while. I never ever did find my other shovel. I went back and looked, and it snowed that night, of course. Buried somewhere out there. So I'll go back in the summertime and find it, I guess. That looks pretty good. I'll get this reset. I'll set this up. I'll very carefully work around it. So, actually I could always adjust that later. So now I'll just put my sticks around. Okay, coming along pretty nicely. Now I just need some spruce boughs. I won't use a whole lot, I'll just use a bit. I'll put it around both sides, so I got my 2 walls there. It's kind of like a double snare pen. I always leave the back side open for the cagey critters. You know, they might not want to go into pen, so they'll come up down my trail and they'll look in, and then they'll say, oh, I'll just walk right through there and get the bait, which will be right in the middle. So I'll put some spruce boughs on there, and bait, set that snare. And done, man. So there you go. This counterweight flip up snare set and ready to go. Got my snare set right nicely. Got my chin up stick, very important. Trigger, your snare is tied onto your trigger. 2 holes drilled in a piece of tin. Snipped off nail head there. When the lynx gets his head caught in a snare, he pulls back, releases a lever, flipping them up off the ground. The counterweight on the top comes down. You got a nice animal hanging up off the ground. The critters, the mice can't get at him. The weasels ain't gonna chew on him. He's frozen nice and straight and solid, and it sure is something else, huh? I used to have about 6 of these made over the years, and now this is the only one I got left. Another thing I'd like to point out, if you're gonna make the flip up snares, you gotta cut your tree off, huh? Otherwise, if you try and use like a normal tree like this, well, what happens when the wind blows? And it flips up. So I learned the hard way. So cut your tree off, whatever height. It don't have to be whatever, just enough so you can get your pole tied up, huh? So 8 feet or whatever. Anyways, guys, I've got a busy day ahead of me yet here still. I think we're running out of time. My parents are back today, so I got to get some shit done here and get their dogs hauled back to town for them. And yeah, so I'm gonna go check some traps. We'll talk to you guys another day.